Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be building this throne. The shield of this figure is really good for a back. There's one problem. Those two things that jet out from the side of it. We need to cut those. Be careful when you're cutting, especially towards your own fingers. It is cut, but it's not flush, so we need to flush it out with an X-Acto knife. Just scrape the X-Acto knife and it will slowly come off. And now it is flush. Now for the base. We're using some XPS foam. To start, we need to cut a rough base for it. Cut it to whatever size you want. See, now it is about the right size. Now we're going to cut it down the middle to make it a little bit thinner because the 1 inch was a little too thick. And now it's starting to look like a base of a throne. Now for the armrests. The other part of the cut in half foam is perfect size for armrests, so we will cut it for armrests. And here is what it would look like if I were to glue it together now. I still don't like the size of the chair, so I cut it a little bit more. And make sure to cut the armrests too. So as you can see, the shield is not flat. To make it so it actually lines up well, we need to cut it flat. Just use the Olfa knife to cut it and it should come off. No, this was not totally straight when I cut it, so I came back later and made it straighter. Also, the armrests, I made them a little bit slanted just to give the piece a little bit of a different look. For the rest of the armrests, I thought that the piece between the elbow and his wrist looked really good. So, let's try to cut it up. I tried using an Olfa knife, but this plastic was too hard and it didn't work. So I guess we're going back to the saw. From just saw it to just have the elbow to the wrist. It looks pretty good for the top of the armrests. This is a good point to say that this is a tutorial video, but it's supposed to show that you can make anything out of just things you find around your house or at the dollar store. Just be creative. can see it coming together. Now I want a really mini stair. So I measure out the size of the stair you want with a pen and just cut it. And we have a nice little stair. Glue on the armrest with PVA glue. Looks pretty good. Now for some texture. Use the sculpting tool to make a little stone mark in between. And a tinfoil ball to make a lot of texture that looks like stone. Now to make the whole thing look like it's one piece, use some drywall compound to make all the pieces look like they're together. Just apply using the same sculpting tool, and you're going to use your fingers to get into the gaps. And now to prime it. Montage. And now for the final step, painting it. We're just going to coat the whole thing in a gray. Coat the armrests with a metallic color. Also coat the rim around the shield part. And now paint the horns of it black. The wood should be painted with a brown. And just dry brush it with a lighter brown just to give it some texture appeal. And now for the dragon. I want it to have a very slight color change, so we're going to use 3 colors. Scarlet red, bloody red, and this yellow color. We're going to wet blend this, which means you're going to put paint on, and while it's wet, put another paint on and mix them together so it gets a really cool transition. You might just have to mess around with it for a while and see your result. You can see other wet blending videos in the description below. I decided not to go with the yellow one. Also want to do a little bit of highlighting. Now coat all the metal looking parts with Agrax Earthshade. We'll give it a little bit of a unclean feel. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and see you next time.